The dock is another Finder feature, and yours is probably visible down here at the bottom of the screen. Why is mine not visible? And the reason for that is when you're in an application like Photoshop, you don't want to be disturbed. As a matter of fact, you can make this crisper and even more so that you just see your art. And there's no reason to have to deal with this ugly thing in the way. Actually, it's not very ugly, but it is distracting and does detract from what it is we'll be working on. Now, this is a strange experiment I did to get my 3 Instagram posts up in between videos, I don't know, half hour, 40 minutes ago. But right now, I digress. Let's go back to the dock. I will make mine visible just so we can do this together. I'm going to right click on this line and go ahead and turn hiding off. So now my dock's up like yours. I don't know if yours expands or contracts or whatever, but right now with this up, let's get rid of some apps we're not going to be using. Now for me, maps, I still use Google Maps all the time. I really don't use this. So if I drag it off and pause, see how it says remove? Disappears. Oh no, it's gone. No, it's still where it is. These are just shortcuts. Windows users, please, please, please don't drag applications onto the desktop. That's not how Macs work, okay? The shortcuts are down here on the dock. There is a way to make it work like that, but I don't want to tell you because I don't want you storing them there because I want the desktop clean, okay? The dock is always available. If you want an application, I use TextEdit all the time, and hey, look, it's active. I can tell it's active because this little dot is there. And if I hold down Command and hit Tab, you can see, hey, there's TextEdit. So I'm going to come back over to Safari and right-click on TextEdit and say Options, Keep in Dock. So now TextEdit, even when I quit, it'll always be there. And say, I want this down here. I want it down, near my other apps that I'm using all the time. Okay? Hey, so you can pull off apps. I don't really use the Mail app, Apple's Mail app. I can drag that off. So once you drag off apps you're not going to be using. And then you can also add apps you will be using. And I told you, one of the good ways to do it is click here and, whoops, not there. Click up here, excuse me, and type in something. Because right now I don't have Firefox active, and if you wanted that, all you got to do is start typing it, hit return, and Firefox will launch. And now it's down here in the dock. Where is Firefox? Okay, well, that's a mystery. Oh, it's right here. How did it pop over here? Was it always sitting there? So Options, and it says Keep in Dock. So it must have been sitting there, and I must be blind. So I'm going to quit that. So organize your files and know about the dock. You have preferences. I'm going to right-click again. You have preferences here to set your preferences if you so desire. But for right now, turn hiding on. Now, to get to the dock, you can't just hover down here. That doesn't do anything. It's like pulling your mouse through the bottom of the screen. And I drag it down, and like I'm trying to drag it right off the bottom of the screen, and the dock pops up. Okay? And then you can switch to open applications this way as well. Okay, so a word of warning. If after you do this quest, that dock's still visible, I'm not going to be happy. So please, Scotcho, I want it there though. You're not going to want it there when you're working on your files because it's very distracting and the colors of these apps interfere with what it is you're trying to achieve on the screen. So this is a little dictatorial, but it's how artists work. So do this, please. Got it? Good.